I think the most important takeaways were that you have to plan, you have to be prepared. And from an agency perspective, of course, you can have a massive crisis communications plan, even from a client perspective, that might be 4 inches thick. But at the end of the day, you need to have your farmers and ranchers who have a one-pager on site with contact information so that they can accurately communicate that information. There were several interesting questions. There was a question from cross-industry perspectives, meaning if you have an issue happening in the dairy industry, when does the swine industry comment on it? Do they wait for the media to come to them, or do they go ahead and put out a statement right away with their support or their thoughts? And Tom from Dairy Management took that question and said that he thought it was best to wait until they were approached, and that was echoed as well by the agency and client perspectives as well. There was a lot of emphasis placed on taking care ahead of time to make sure that your employees and any farmhands that you have are treating animals correctly. That was a big point of discussion, was a lot of the animal treatment videos that have come out recently. And there was a lot of emphasis placed by all the members of the panel on make sure that you're walking the walk and talking the talk, and making sure you're not just saying you're doing the right things, but making sure your employees are actually following through on those. And then I would say the other really things that people took away from this would include having that plan, making sure the basics of that plan are communicated on farm, and then being as proactive as possible when these situations happen, making sure you're communicating the information clearly and in a timely manner, and that you are as proactive as you can be and not as reactive to any statements that might happen. And that specifically applies to social media in our world today when it moves so quickly. Have those statements out as quickly as you can so that anyone who's communicating at that level, whether it be with media or at a social level, they are all communicating the same thing so that you're consistent.